Do you remember a show called Deadliest Warrior?
You talk about it every fucking time you get a chance, so yes.
Okay, it's not every time. It's like once every 6 months I renew this conversation. Okay, so don't gaslight me in front of everybody. Okay, not in front of all of our friends. Um. Okay, well you get the premise of the show, right? And I'm explaining for everybody else who doesn't understand it, but I'm glad you get it. It's they take two warriors from history, right? So they'll take like a medieval knight and a pirate, and they'll have them fight. And the whole show is like they analyze the weapons and bullshit, right? They're like they have these techniques, they have these weapons, right? Everybody gets to bring in like three weapons and a fucking I don't know, like an ace or something. They analyze it, they go over fighting techniques and all that bullshit, and then they have them fight, and they do like a simulation kind of a deal, right? Cool, fun, dandy, really great, right? Great show, been on forever. Eventually, they ended up doing like a what's it called? Like historical figures. So it would have like Attila the Hun versus Alexander the Great, right? Shit like that.
What the? Uh huh.
Yeah. So it
I'm just
got
like,
real
what the fuck
crazy.
does this have to do with anything? But continue.
Okay, well, they also had a show back then, right? And they should really bring it back called Deadliest Animal. At least that's what I think it was called. Deadliest Animal, where you'd have two animals that were unlikely to face each other, right? Because of the way where they lived or whatever, and they had to fight each other, you know? So, like, who would win? A tiger or a lion, you know? And instead of analyzing like weapons and fighting styles, they analyze like it has claws and its jaw can break, 16 semi trucks and all sorts of cool shit like that. And then they would have a simulation of them fighting each other,
Yeah.
and that would be so that's the show. And you're like, Max, what does that have to do with anything that's going on right now? I really think that like Groudon versus Kyogre is just an episode of Deadliest Animal. It reminds me of that.
Hmm.
It just looks like it, you know what I'm saying? Like they have two different guys from two different walks of life, and they're throwing hands in a weird arena.